Have you ever thought about what turning 60 really means? Most people see it as the end, the point when life slows down and dreams are supposed to fade. But in 60 in the City, Lualhati Bautista shows that 60 can actually be the moment when truths you've ignored all your life become impossible to deny. 60 in the City is a contemporary Filipino novel by Lualhati Bautista that follows three women in their 60, Gia, Rhoda, and Mena. Through their everyday lives, conversations, and reflections, the novel examines aging, womanhood, and identity in a society that expects older women to fade quietly into the background. This analysis argues that 60 in the City presents aging as a period of awakening rather than declining, revealing how women who spent most of their lives serving others begin to reclaim voice, desire, and self-awareness. One of the most important aspects of the novel is the friendship between Gia, Rhoda, and Mena. When they meet in the city and talk about their lives, it may seem ordinary at first. They joke, reminisce, and share their frustrations. But their conversations are a space where they exist beyond roles of wife, mother, or caregiver. Bautista emphasizes this idea with the line, "Ang buhay ay hindi nagsisimula sa pagtungtong sa 60. Nagsisimula ito sa bawat ngiti ng umaga." Life, she says, is not defined by age. It starts every morning. And at 60, these women begin to reflect who they are and what they want. Gia's story is especially powerful. After her husband dies, she reflects honestly on her life and realizes how much of her identity was shaped by obligation rather than desire. Bautista writes, "Sino ang may sabi na may ipinagkaiba ang damdamin ng isang 65 sa isang 16? Her point is clear. Our feelings, grief, and longing do not weaken with age. Gia's emotions are as vivid and sharp as those of anyone younger. On the other hand, Rhoda's struggle is different. With her children grown, she faces crisis of identity. She starts asking herself, who am I if I'm not defined by my family? Bautista captures this with the line, "Sapagkat ang babae ay hindi isinilang para sa musika at selebrasyon ng sariling buhay. Ang babae ay isinilang para maging musika ng kanya't asawa at mga anak." Rhoda's experience shows the emotional cost of life spent for others and the difficulty of reclaiming selfhood after decades of service. Meanwhile, Menang represents women whose circumstances limit freedom. She struggles financially and spent most of her time caring for her family. Bautista reminds us that awakening does not always lead to escape. Awareness can exist alongside continued struggles, and Menang's quiet endurance highlights the variety of women's experiences at 60s. The novel is powerful for its emotional honesty and realistic portrayal of older women. Some readers might find its pacing slow or its focus mostly on personal reflection rather than the dramatic events. Additionally, while Menang's struggles hint at class differences, the novel primarily centers on its emotional and relational experiences. Despite this, Bautista's work is effective in showing how women reclaim identity and agency later in life. Reading 60 in the City allows readers to see aging in a new light. It shows that women at 60s can still reflect, question their lives, and reclaim their identity. The experiences of Gia, Rhoda, and Menang inspires readers to think about how society shapes women, roles, and how much strength it takes to seek personal awareness later in life. Their stories leave readers with a sense of both challenge and hope, demonstrating that life discovery and growth are possible at any stage of life. And so, 60 in the City shows that aging is not the end, but a time for reflection and renewal. Through the lives of three women, Bautista conveys that it is never too late to examine life, embrace awareness, and take steps toward personal growth. Even with struggles and limitations, life at 60 can be meaningful, full of insight, and capable of new beginnings. Thank you for listening, and may the stories of Gia, Rhoda, and Menang inspire us to reflect on life, identity, and the possibilities at every stage.